Watching News at Prime, let's bring you this story now. Lesego Peka is seeking clarity regarding the death of her 20-month-old son, Kaone. She wants his body exhumed because she believes that he died under suspicious circumstances. Kaone allegedly drowned in a pool at his father's home last week and was buried less than 2 days later. Veronica Makhoali reports.
My plea has been that I want my baby exhumed. I deserve that closure. So I need answers. I have a right to know what happened to my baby.
After being deprived the opportunity to bury her 20-month-old toddler and bid him farewell, Lesego Peka says she watched her son's funeral on social media less than 48 hours after he allegedly passed away. However, a number of questions have arisen about the circumstances surrounding the child's death. Lesego now wants answers and baby Kaone's body to be exhumed so that an autopsy can be done.
I don't know where to start. I don't know what to believe. It's a mental battle for me right now more than anything. I haven't had time to process my emotions because it's all in my head. That's the only picture I have of my baby, just my baby naked in a diaper facing up.
Peka took to social media asking for help. She claims to have faced physical, emotional, and financial abuse from the child's father.
He kicked me out of the house knowing full well that I didn't have the resources. Obviously, at that time I had to move in from family, relatives to friends sometimes with the baby. So the baby had no stability, right? Because I'd have to move from one place to another. And in that way, he demanded that I either bring the child back to him, and I wouldn't allow that. My baby was very little. So he went to the High Court and put in an urgent application to say that I don't have a home. So at that time, it was really bad. It was really bad. I didn't have a voice.
Peka raised concerns about the pool in emails just days before her former partner called, informing her that Kaone fell in.
He received a call from the two nannies informing him that the child had almost drowned or drowned. But they were able to rescue the baby out of the pool. Immediately after he hung up, I called the police. I just did not believe that my child would have drowned.
She says her family's requests to pay their final respects were denied, leading her to seek an interdict to halt the burial. The father denies any involvement in his son's death.
I arrived at my house and found the paramedics at the house resuscitating Kaone in the bedroom in the presence of the head of security. Unfortunately, my son was declared dead after 45 minutes of resuscitating him. I then handed over the phone to the paramedics so that they can break the news to the mother. At that point in time, I was very shattered to talk further. I have no objection in the application to have the body exhumed for the identity validation of the burial. This is to show that I'm willing to support Lesego in anything that will help her find closure regarding the passing of our son.
Meanwhile, a legal analyst says both parents are required to be involved in discussions around funeral arrangements regardless of which parent has custody.
Generally, in most cases, care and guardianship are shared between the parents equally. Both of them will have the decision on things such as schools, dentistry, major medical decisions. So the law is currently quiet on burials. But, one would think that guardianship and care, it's something that would fall within that bracket,
For Peka, her grief has been compounded by the lack of closure. For Newzroom Afrika on Channel 405, I'm Veronica Makhoali in Johannesburg.